Okay, here's one of the Punnett squares that you can do for practice. It might be turned in, it might be graded. I use it in different ways. So let me explain how to do this. So you can see that here's the parents. Okay, they're both heterozygous. And what I need to do is figure out their genotype percentages and their phenotype percentages. So you need to remember that genotype is what the allele combination is. The phenotype is what do those allele combinations give you. So this particular one, if I crossed, if they gave those two alleles, this would be a homozygous individual. If they gave this allele plus that one, so this parent, they would have that. If this parent gave the big B and this other parent gave the little b, then they would be heterozygous. If both parents gave the little b's for the fur color, then you would end up having a homozygous. So my genotype is, what percentage is the big B? Big B, well, that's 25% of the time I would have that option. The heterozygous would be 50%, these two, and my homozygous would be another 25. So all your percentages should always add up to 0. So if you're ever in question, just look to see if it adds up to 0, and then you can double check yours. Now the phenotype, so what do these allele combinations give me? Well, since we're dealing with dominant black fur, then big B is that trait. So in this case, it would be 1, 2, 3 black fur, so that would be 75% black fur. And this would be the only chance it would give me a brown fur. And so I properly filled out geno and phenotype for each one of those. This one says now do one parent that's homozygous for black fur. So you have to think about what that is. So homozygous for black fur would be big, big. So they're homozygous. Both alleles were for that. And then for brown, remember my brown is homozygous for that. So I have that set up. So then again, I end up with this situation where every single time, no matter what the combination was, I would end up with this combination of alleles. So that means that I end up with 100% heterozygous for black fur, and I get, in this case, 100% black fur. So if I had these two parents, the only thing I'm going to get is black furred offspring from that. This one says take a heterozygous for black. So heterozygous means one of the large alleles, one of the little alleles, so to speak, and then I cross that with a homozygous. So what do I end up with? I end up with a big, little, 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 big, little, 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 and now I end up with this situation where I have 50% are heterozygous and 50% are homozygous. And that then gives me 50% black fur. These two would give me black fur, and these two would give me a 50% brown fur. So you're going to do this kind of process even here, even though I don't have it all written out. You're going to have to show hetero and homozygous and make sure that you show these alleles for all of these problems as well as these that are on the back. So every time you have to do a Punnett square on each one of these, make sure you also have that filled out. Okay, I hope that helps you kind of get started there. Good luck.